coaches. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I do against zone. So I have a particular problem. The league I play in, they don't allow zone defenses until high school, basically. So grades, 10, 11, 12. So the grades I typically coach are 6 to 9. So I'm teaching them man to man. So our offenses are set for man to man. But when I coach in the spring, I play against club teams, and they don't have the same restrictions, and the tournaments allow zones. So I see a lot of 2-3 zones. So I was looking for an offense to run against that I could teach fairly quickly. When I ran into a zone situation, and I found Jaime Carreon's, I'm probably butchering his name. Apologize, Jamie. His easy 1-3-1 zone offense. I'll put the link in the description. You can take a look at. I found it fit really well with the offensive sets I like. You'll see if you go to James channel, Coach Carreon's channel, you'll see that I borrowed a lot of his sets over the years. I like his philosophies and his the skill level he coaches to are things I'm trying to do with my younger groups. So you can take a look at his video there, but I'll break it down on the board just so you can see it. So here you can see red is in a 2-3, and blue is in my standard 4 out. So I usually do kind of a simpler Princeton 2 slot guards, wings, small forwards, wings, power forwards in the corners, and then my center either there or a little higher up. Doesn't really matter. So when I run into a 2-3 zone, or let's say a man-to-man that operates like a 2-3 zone, I'll run what's called overload. The reason I run overload is pretty straightforward. I'm going to overload one side. Now, lucky for me, I don't run an offensive set where the guards are stuck at the point. They already have the ball left or right. They're already trained to do that, so I don't have to tell this point guard to move to the right. He's already there. So I'm going to run it a little bit here and to show what happens. So typically, I have the guard call over when he recognizes, or I'll scream it out and they'll relay it. Overloads. That means the corner position here on the weak side starts to cross, back cut all the way to the dunker spot, kind of this location. Well, this current corner floats up to the wing. Okay, you'll see that. And then as we go along here, boom. So as they're upcutting, they can also do a dribble handoff or something like that, or dribble to the spot. That's fine, and they can exchange. But if the defense gets fancy and tries to intercept that pass. But typically, I'm getting the ball here while the 3 is moving over here. So the 5 on their defense is going to have to make some decisions here. So typically they'll cover the middle a bit. The weak side guys will come over like we're trained to do. But let me back up one. So while we have the I'll back up one and I'll play the animation. Boom, bang. Okay. So the 4 will come over, right? Fill that spot, generally speaking, or they'll hang back. While the 3 is getting into the dunker spot, and the 5 is going to make their decision. Okay. My 5 is typically sticking around a little bit more over here. Okay. Drops a bit once we call over. So here we go. Ball gets here. Then we do one more pass to that dunker spot. So we're trying to get the ball down low. What that will do, inevitably, if this 3 of the 2-3 zone covers the wing here for a shooter, and I always put a shooter there. This person has to be someone who's drop dead shooting. If you've got one, if not, it'll be a little harder because you've got to pull that defender out. The 5 has to cover this, otherwise it's a simple drive or a simple little baseline jumper. Opens up your 5 here, bang. Okay, so back that up right to the end, right, bang. And then, sometimes they'll come over help here, and, there are options, obviously. If that's not open, you can also just pull up and, in the middle. He or she can pull up in the middle and shoot it. And there's a kick out. There's always a kick out to the 2 who can move over. So that's the concept. So again, right from the beginning, call over means the far corner moves over. So we have you can see here, we're overloaded on this side. There's 3 on this side, 3 defenders, but there's a 4th with the center, right? It's not so obvious until it gets to the corner. They have to react. If they don't react, they drive. If they do react there, if he comes over, right, this will be open for a back cut. So, or kick out shot. So it's, lots of options there. So definitely check out Jamie's play here. I won't play it. You can go check it out yourself at the link. It's very straightforward. Again, this is because I don't run across a lot of zone. So I need at least one set I can train for my spring teams, and I don't usually have 30 practices to get really good at it. So hopefully that helps. Send me a message if you need any questions. Take care.